Second rebound straight away, and Lockhart comes forward for London, running the next offence. He finds Latinovic shoots a three. Well, he'll make the next one because he's a 50% three-point shooter normally, and he's just missed that one. So both teams struggling to find the basket at the moment, but there's the first points in, coming up scoreless at the offensive end. He has Ickerman, he finds Peel inside. Peel thinks about the shot, but doesn't, gives it back to Ickerman. Ickerman turning, pushing in onto Kai Williams. Nice play by Joe Ickerman.
Up the low post spot.
Kai Williams for the Eagles, gives it to Page. Page penetrates inside, left-hand layup. Fine. Here's Brandon Peel. He finds Lockhart outside. Lockhart has to take the three-point shot and makes the three-point.
Double three-point range when he's with the Eagles.
I think he can shoot the three. I think it's probably the fact that he doesn't get a lot of chance to shoot the three. But at the other end there's Corey Dixon trying to get his first points, but it's swatted away. A big block by so far.
Well, two things straight away. I mean, Jukic's shot blocking again in evidence for all to see. And Vince McCauley won because he knows exactly what Page is capable of. And
at the other end, it was Latinovic yet again. Had a three-point shot, and this time sets up Zarko Jukic for the flush, and it's 10-7. There's a bad pass by Brandon Peel. Nimley gets it, and there's another huge big flush by Zarko. We have Lyons back on offense now. Latinovic turns the corner, gets right into the center of the Eagles defense, finds Peel under the basket. Dixon finds Lockhart. Lockhart thought about shooting the three, gives it Ickerman in the corner. He finds Peel inside. Peel challenging Jukic, but a lovely shot from.
He's certainly enjoying his minutes at the moment.
There's Jukic going inside on Peel, and at the other end, and he makes that ought to knock his a little muscle here and there. He gets the rebound from Latinovic's missed three-point shot. Saw Nimley on to spell Andre Lockhart, which be interesting to see who goes over to the point. Will it be Guido who takes the point, or will it be Latinovic? He has Defoe battling inside, and he gets the ball knocked free by Latinovic, who gives it back to Ickerman as they break at the other end, and a nice lane.
Move to the left, but in the end he did what was needed for London. He got 2 points for them.
Yes, PH finds Jukic inside. Jukic thought he had Defoe, but ball went free. Saw Nimley comes up with a great steal off Paul Greed, who'd stolen the ball well off Zarko Jukic. Eagles trying to reverse the ball around. Here's Page getting free for two, misses that. Oh no, didn't miss it. Eagles called the horn set, gives it to Gunina. Gunina back to Nimley.
It looks like they've gone 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they have gone 2-3 zone. Frenoy shooting a three, and Frenoy makes the three. Three down, and say to Saw Nimley, give it to me earlier.
Roll back the years. Roll back the years.
There's lovely play from Paul Guid at the other end.
Yeah.
Saw Nimley now again, bringing the ball forward for the Eagles inside the last minute and a half. He comes inside the three-point line, hassled by Frenoy into Peel. Peel hassled by Gunina. Peel has to come back out to Guid. Guid burrows in, and Frenoy looking for the charge, didn't get it. Guid finds Peel in the game to run the point, although Paul Guid has got the ball at the moment. Nice reverse overhead pass by Guid into Dixon. Dixon finds Lockhart outside. Lockhart knocks down the three-point shot right on the buzzer, and that'll give London a 23-21 point lead at the quarter. And they've come back well there, Dave, because as you said, their defence looked for a little bit at 6s and 7s, but they've come back with two big plays to take the first quarter. By a couple of games this has happened where AJ Bassi has actually getting some significant minutes. There's Brandon Peel trying to go inside.
He's come off the bench, hasn't he? And he's done a pretty good job. But Peel at the moment is having a really good game.
There's Jamal Williams trying to find somebody free. Lyons battling with him. He's giving it to Bassi. Bassi gives it to Lasker outside. Frenoy goes up for the rebound. It falls into the hands of Jamal Williams from Fab Frenoy's tip. Jamal Williams drive forward, gives it to Gunina. He has a three-point effort from AJ Bassi, and AJ Bassi makes a three-point from the corner. That's something I watch him do in practice an awful lot, Dave. Hasn't necessarily transferred that to actual league play, but he has tonight with his first shot. He has Lockhart at the other end, and he's knocked down the
plays. They're running what we call a horns play, where Lockhart is flare screening off the guy who doesn't have the ball and is getting open for that three every single time.
Pushes hard for the Eagles, gives it to Gunina in the corner. He gives it back to Bassi. Bassi to Frenoy. Frenoy to Williams. Williams drives inside. turns Peel upside and down, and managed to make it, scoops the win. He gives it to Dixon. Dixon, who still hasn't scored in this game yet, and he's probably played every minute as well. Guide from way downtown over Zark, the player who has got that kind of range, and he's just proved that big style with a three-pointer that puts London back into a 2-point lead. He has Page once again making that drive to the left. As I say, he's still waiting for his first points of the game, which is unusual for a player of Dixon's stature. He has Paul Guide, who's had a good impact on the game. He has Dixon inside on Kai Williams, and this time he gets, and it's Lockhart now bringing the ball up to Corey Dixon. Dixon, oh, what a great bounce pass inside, but Drew Lasker unbelievably getting up there with a block. And at the other end we have Jason Page, and the Eagles are back at 36-all. He has Lashley for two, and he goes, yep, puts the Lions back in front.
His stats suggested that he could make a contribution, and he certainly has.
Page this time finding, well, Eagles now with Lasker at the point. Finds Page, who comes into the corner to shoot the three, and in it goes. Jason Page from the corner, a defensive end with a nice stop. Kai Williams looks up. Kai Williams hooked up Corey Dixon inside, which made a good job. Weed, unfortunately, trying to drive to the basket, misses the two. Lasker comes up with a rebound. Steps back from Jason. Peel sets the screen, thinks about three, thinks about driving in. Darius Defoe comes up with a steal. This is going to be a big slam. In it goes, reverse slam for half. Lions will get that last shot. Looking to create a good shot. Guide actually mishandles the ball twice, and it's now, he's right in the corner, and he has to throw up basically an air ball. Misses that shot, and the Eagles will go to the locker room with a 5-point lead at 48-43 based on the defense in the last two plays of the game, which is just a good transition. Darius Defoe coming up with a jam, and Drew Lasker knocking down the three, so the two veterans taking them into the half with a 5-point lead. Lockhart at the point faced by Nimley. He gives it to Peel, who comes up. Nimley again on Lockhart. Latinovic, who 1 for 4 in the first half from 3-point range, which is not his game normally. And we've got a foul here on Jason Page. And we're 48-46. Nimley finds Djukic, who drives in. He finds Defoe. Defoe not being his dominant side.
Big adjustment already. The Lions ran that favoured horns play, trying to get Lockhart going to basket, but Nimley has obviously been briefed about that, and he simply went through a gap and shut him off. Had no chance at all of getting.
Brandon Peel tries a two-pointer, which comes off the rim, and it's Jason Page again who takes that rebound, takes the ball all the way up court himself. Instant game. Latinovic makes the second, and it's a 1-point game. Jamal Williams finds Darius Defoe, who finds AJ Bassi, who's actually come on for Saw Nimley. Bassi has a chance for a three-pointer, misses it, but there's a steal back from Jason Page on Paul Guide, and Jason Page can't make it. So Lions still hanging around, only 3 points down. Guide finds it inside to Peel. Peel comes past Jason Page quite easily. A time to somebody whose name we aren't going to mention, and he was saying about he felt the referees had lost a little bit of the control, and there was a lot of sort of calls being missed, but from free throws takes his own score up to 19 personal, ties the game high with Jason Page, but more importantly gives London that 1-point lead. But there's a lovely bit of play at the other end from Page on the bench at the moment for the Eagles, with Lasker and Nimley in the backcourt. Gunheen on the two Williams brothers. Guide knocking down at 61. Nimley to Jamal Williams, to Kai Williams. Kai Williams skip past the jury. Gunheen down to 10 seconds. Kai Williams gives it to his brother Jamal. Back, and Nimley has to put up the three, and it's bounced around, and Lasker looked as if he was going to go and tip it in, but he thought it was going to drop in, but it didn't. Guide goes the full length of the court, trying to find Corey Dixon, who'd made the break, but he couldn't quite find him. Exciting end of the quarter, exciting quarter once again, a quarter that London just sneaked by 3 points to cut the gap to 2 points, and it's 64-62. This really is anybody's game, Dave Elder.
It certainly is. That was the execution of both of the shots.
London at the other end, Eagles lead Corey Dixon well over. Williams to Saw Nimley inside the last 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nimley fakes, he's trying to go inside. Well blocked by Joe Ingerman and Paul Gweed. And Paul Gweed goes coast to coast, lays in the 2-point, and just couldn't quite reach it to lay it in. And again, Lions come away with the ball. He has Gweed going at the other end. He manages to get the ball up. But Paul Gweed's 3-point shot is off this time, and it's Jason Page trying to find a colleague. He finds Darius Defoe, who gives it back to him. Page is going to shoot that 3, knocks down that 3.
Finishing and scoring, that'll be a welcome relief to Fab Flanoy to see that ball go in.
And there's Kai Williams. He will come away with the ball. He gives it to Nimley, who's open. Nimley tries the 3-pointer, misses the 3-pointer when it was a 2-on-1, but Kai Williams comes up with the offensive rebound. Nimley out to Kai Williams, who tries the 3-point shot, and I give this ball to Kai Williams a bit more.
Well, I think he's been hesitant about whether to shoot or not.
And there's a great steal from Zarko Djukic, and Jason Page gets out in front of him. And I think there's been a technical foul call there on 20. Is that a technical foul? There's definitely been a technical foul call on Jason Page. Tries to flip the pass through to Corey Dixon, but Zarko Djukic found it. Oh, fantastic. There's Paul Gweed. Pick and roll set by Brandon Peel. Beautifully done, but this time it's Jason Page. Yeah, London's still in it. All the credit has to go to London for the way they've stuck at it. He has Ingerman on Page. Mismatch on Saw Nimley, and the Eagles have a chance. Sorry, the Lions have a chance to take the lead. He has Paul Gweed now. You know,
I think he's been a little bit iffy with some of his moves like that, but I'll tell you one thing he has done. He's added to the stop last getting that ball out of the corner.
Nimley gives it to Page. Page uses the screen from Defoe, then gives it inside to Defoe. Defoe puts his 2-point shot up. And that was Jason Page to Saw Nimley for 2, and he's missed that 2-point shot, and Lions with a chance here to go 4 points up inside the last 1:40 of the game. Corey Dixon on Darius Defoe, and he takes Darius Defoe all the way to the basket. And there's Page finding Darius Defoe into the basket, but a fantastic block by Corey Dixon. Fantastic performance. Up 6 now as we enter the last 20 seconds. Saw Nimley, Corey Dixon on the line now with shooting 2 shots. He makes the first one.
Yeah. Thoughts about the disappointment of the Sharks game, and the Eagles fans being very, very quiet at the end. I mean, some of them are trying to stir the team on, but they're really quiet again in the end there. They can't believe what they're seeing. Wow.
And the 6-point gap is suddenly made a 3-point gap.
As you're fouled out, you think, where are the Eagles going to get a miraculous shot from? Guess who? Saw Nimley.
Andre Lockhart shooting 2. He's missed the first one. He's missed the first one.
2 possessions in 7 seconds is tough, but what do London do? Use the fouls up?
He's missed the second one as well. And Saw Nimley with a chance here to make the 3-point shot to tie the game. He's missed it. London come up with a rebound, and that's game over. Saw Nimley went for the 3-point shot in the Glory. It wasn't really the best of looks, but I suppose Saw Nimley is a 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
And the Lions hang on to take an 85-82 lead and shock Newcastle. That's a short-handed London side without their best player in Justin Robinson, but that's a London side who thoroughly deserved that win. A fantastic win from the Lions, fantastic second half. They really played well on defence and fought all the way. Really excellent performance. Eagles once again, a close game, Dave, but they've come up the wrong side of it, and they really do need to start looking at the game finishing.
Well, it'll be a great journey home for the Lions. Vince McCauley has talked about the potential of this team. He thinks that the change of the players has actually improved the chemistry of the team. That was very evident tonight. He had some players who had big games, and the Eagles coaches will be scratching their heads and thinking about where has some of our key performers disappeared to. That was very, very disappointing outcome for them.